The media asks us, don't you want to know the dangers of marijuana? And I say, it's 2019! Get out of the way of progress! Come on, guys. Like, let's go! Let's go! Let's go! 420! Mike Gravel knows. Hey, Andrew Yang knows, okay? He was talking about Andrew Yang. Now, I'm not an Andrew Yang supporter. I'll put that out up front. I like some of his ideas quite a bit. And this is one of the ideas that I like. And this is that he wants to, legalize marijuana at a federal level, remove it from Schedule 1 and so on and so forth. And he wants to do it on 4/20/2021. Now that's cool. That's good persuasion right there. Like that's clever. And of course he also wants to free all non-violent drug offenders. Now this is something that I also agree with in general, but I do have questions. I but I won't ask them now to Andrew. But I may have questions about that if he continues to be a solid candidate and is a serious candidate, which I doubt that he will be. Okay, I do want to put that up front. I don't think Andrew Yang has any chance at the White House, but I think that he can be a great candidate to talk about some extremely important issues that we have not been talking about, that may not be imminent, but are pretty important in general, that are going to be important at some point. Okay, so Andrew Yang is a really cool guy, and I have to say, yeah, don't you want to know the dangers of marijuana? Well, you're still working on the dangers of milk and chocolate and bread. Like what, for years and years, it's sort of like the climate change thing. For years and years and years, we've been told by the news that, hey, this is bad for you, that's bad for you, that could give you cancer. And then it turns out to be the opposite of the truth. I don't know, man. I don't need to hear. I've seen these articles because as soon as something comes out, like the marijuana is being accepted more and more by more states in America, and the news then goes, wait a second, there's a moral panic to be had. Moral panic is a modern religion. People that may be devoutly secular still have a moral code that they abide by and they need to enforce. Many of them need to enforce it and, take a moral agency in the world and panic and point to it and make sure that somebody, some authority or even themselves, takes care of it and make sure that the threat is completely neutralized. But, yeah, marijuana is so yesterday, man. It should have been legalized years ago. Decades ago. Just carefully vet the non-violent drug offenders. And I think that's a pretty good idea.